So we are recording this in my bedroom as to not wake my roommate who's asleep in his room right now. It's almost 1 a.m. We have a special guest, one who's never been in a Stooges review because he's our biggest hater. He's left thousands of hate comments. And so after a duel between me and him, and here's the video of the duel, he's finally shown face and decided to watch a film with us. Everything I said is a lie. Miles, say hi.
Hi.
This is Miles, guys.
It's me.
Okay. I'm gonna open it up with the classic and say, who wants to go first?
I'll just say, Chris, what do you know about the director? Do you know anything about him?
I know.
Is he part of the same schools like Stan Breakage and other structuralist
Okay, I know he's
filmmakers?
He's talked about in the similar way. I don't know if they knew each other or anything. I think they're both. I think he's British or American.
Yeah, Hart of London.
Yeah, it
but,
makes sense. Is Brackage?
He's American.
He's American.
Brackage is American.
Brackage is American. But I do know that Stan Brackage said this was if he could name 5 movies ever, top 5, this would be it in it.
Okay.
And also I know.
So he influenced Brackage.
Or the other way. I don't know the history. I should read up on that. I know this is his most significant work.
Well, it seems like his other stuff is shorts, right?
Oh,
I haven't looked that deeply into his filmography. I remember opening it up on Letterboxd, but it seems like, me and Miles took a very brief glance at it before you showed up tonight. But
I also do know that it's important, and I think it's the context makes a lot of sense. He made this in the wake of him knowing he was going to die.
Really?
Yeah. So,
oh my god.
So,
that is interesting.
yeah, I don't know how he died, but that is, yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know if he had all this footage or if he got it or, since knowing the news, but I just know that it was made during that time when he knew.
So. Okay.
Interesting. That does, the tone was a lot darker than I was expecting, especially towards the middle segments.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a fun romp with a kid and his deer.
So. A light comedy.
Comedy.
Rom-com. Jesus. Okay, Miles, why did you laugh at me saying his name?
Just because, I don't know, it's just it's
It's
crazy.
weird that he's here.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not just that, it's just it's a crazy feeling.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, it's sometimes all you can do is laugh when...
Yeah,
I don't
after
know.
seeing something like that.
It wasn't because of Miles, it was just
No, I know. You're just...
Damn.
No, man, believe me. I have stuff to say, but what I want to ask is, Miles,
Mm-hmm.
what did you think? Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it, yeah. It was very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time I was kind of looking for a through line, I guess, or just a thematic.
Mm-hmm.
What was he doing? Why did he film the things he did, and why did he edit it in the way he did, right? Because it is very distinct. There are 4 or 5 different styles throughout the movie. In the very beginning, it's kind of chaotic.
Yeah.
They have the negative
contrast.
the negative footage
yeah,
overlaid on top of the black and white footage.
Yeah.
And everything's just edited really fast.
Yeah, reversed, upside down.
Yeah, exactly. So that
flipped.
was a cool effect. I liked the workers too, who were when you put the negatives directly on top of the film, it had a weird ghostly effect. I thought that was
Yes.
Yeah, of course. It's just so... I don't know, it's just these simple techniques have such power, and I think it goes going hand in hand in what he filmed. Well, I want to withhold my thoughts, but you keep going.
Okay, yeah. So then after that, I guess they go to the more rural part of London. That's kind of
the buildings.
Yeah, so at the very beginning, it's kind of the city and everything's chaotic, and then the rural, so it's still black and white, but they're not doing the negative footage anymore. The shots are longer. It's more coherent.
Yes, yes. Steadier.
It's steadier, yeah. And then they're just the recurring motifs, the deers getting shot.
Just animals.
Yeah, just animals. Animals getting slaughtered.
Their carcasses being hauled.
Their carcasses being hauled.
Throughout the whole movie, there's There's the remember the three guys come back with the guns and the dog,
The wolf.
or the
Yeah.
wolf, and then the sheep, of course. That's
Yeah,
the big one.
that was the big one.
Dude, the
Yeah.
beginning.
Oh my god.
The
That was-
beginning, with how it starts, the deer in slow motion.
Yes.
and then the very
prancing through
end
the snow.
with
The
kids,
children,
yeah.
and the deer.
oh my god, dude.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
What a visceral
It was
movie.
very visceral.
And
Oh, yeah.
what you said, a darker tone. Yeah. I mean, I didn't know what to expect either.
Yeah, I
Once-
didn't know a sheep would be sacrificed on an
Dude.
altar.
Mhm.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
And then dude, the
This is-
fetuses,
The
Yes.
fetuses,
Yeah.
The fetuses, the babies,
the child.
The babies. Yeah.
the little childbirth. I mean,
That was a crazy scene. Like you don't see that in movies. you
this
know?
is like the realest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Like it, like frighteningly so.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
frighteningly real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like the first time color footage was used in the film, like for
Yeah.
the sheep,
Yeah.
that was incredible.
Well, it was
Like it
'cause
was kind of hard
first-
to watch, but it was just
Yes.
like,
That's the
it's-
first instance.
I
The
couldn't take
colors
my
were
eyes
so
off
nice.
it. Yeah.
The framing was great. Like that was actually a very beautiful shot. But at the
Oh,
same
yeah.
time,
And it was real. It had to have been real.
Yeah, there's
Like-
that's literally.
he
Yeah.
did kill a sheep for that movie.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it was him. I think he just. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe.
details.
It's either
Yeah.
a slaughterhouse,
It was probably a
obviously. Yeah.
slaughterhouse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I think so.
Oh my god, like
Yeah, I don't think he's Hodorowski here, where he's like blowing up the
no,
frogs.
yeah. Maybe less animal abuse going on in this. Just captured hunting and,
Yeah,
and
mass
slaughters.
murder.
Yeah.
There were a lot of like other workers he captured. He
Yeah,
just captured people
right
in their
place,
day-to-day
right
lives.
Mm-hmm.
So simple.
Yeah.
But okay, so simple, but so not simple. Like
Yeah.
the fact, oh my god. But
I mean, that goes for everything in the movie. I would say,
Yeah.
even the way it's filmed. Like,
Yeah.
there's moments where it's just like, it's like one of my favorite moments. I can't even. There's no scenes really,
yeah.
but it's like that shot of when it first introduces the kid, and then it
Yes.
shows him like like naked,
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
like close-ups. But
Mhm.
it's when it's just him kind of playing on the windowsill and the light is so beautiful,
Yeah.
and it's contrasted with the cutting of the leaves.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
And then- yeah. So
There's
I mean,
a lot
just
of
that-
connections.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
even
it's-
even like just before you see the cutting of the leaves and you see the cut off stems, you
Mhm.
see like leaves from a tree itself, like the blooming of things
Right,
and
Mm.
stuff like
seeds,
that.
Mm.
And then
pods.
later you see them how they were cut, how they were separated,
Yeah.
and it's so fixated on that.
well,
like-
it's just like life is.
Yeah,
Yeah. Taken.
it does an amazing job at like transcending things and like being so ambitious in like capturing just life as a whole and from these very meticulous things to these broad concepts, and yet it is so grounded in reality.
Yeah,
You know what I
it's-
mean? It's
It's the
I don't
perfect
understand
balance.
how that's even possible.
I think that this movie is like it's the realist thing, but it doesn't even feel like it feels very much like your life flashing before your eyes.
It is
Yeah.
that.
It's
And
that.
and what you said, like if the director directed that before he died, I mean,
Yeah.
it does feel like kind of a meditation on the
Yeah.
circle of life. I
It feels
guess.
human,
Of course.
weirdly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like it's almost like so much of the stuff, not only because of the subject matter, but just because of like the context. It's like we shouldn't be seeing this. It's like I don't know. It really does feel divine at points.
Exactly.
Those simple scenes, like like I said, the child playing on the windowsill, and even the color scene of the woman with the kid in the
In the
in
swimming
the pool.
swimming pool.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my god! And then I think possibly my favorite moment in this whole movie. Possibly, it's very
Mhm.
hard. So the sheep is showed. It cuts to that. It's like a blatant transition,
Mm-hmm.
very kind of disorienting from what we had seen in the film before.
Yeah.
And then it goes away from the sheep. It shows some stuff with the kid, with the childbirth, and I think
Mhm.
it cuts back to the sheep, and then it shows it actually like give out.
Yeah, like
And
And then
spasming,
and then the music or not music, and then the
soundscape,
sound.
Yeah.
Like that's the point when the sound like dips out the most,
Is it?
Mhm.
when it cuts right to
I
that,
think I noticed
and then
that.
it comes back. It's just
Mhm.
so brilliant. So I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I think that the sound. None of us have talked about that. That's a huge part of the movie.
Oh, it's ginormous. It's such it's so
simple.
hypnotic.
Yeah,
Like
it's
I
like
think
the trance, dude.
Yeah.
this movie reminds me, in terms of like the visual aspect and the editing of it, it reminds me a lot of Man with a Movie Camera.
Yes.
But the aesthetic of it is, I mean, it is somewhat reminiscent of The Man Who Sleeps in the sense of like how it uses the soundscape. Man Who Sleeps is much more music though. This isn't music.
This is
This
not
is
music.
water
white noise, yeah.
and white noise, waves crashing,
real.
wind.
Storm at the beginning. That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay, so
Ex-
you
yeah.
thought that was a snowstorm.
It could be.
Just with like
Yeah.
the negative images too. It just there was like maybe there was static on top of it.
Yeah.
It gave me the impression.
It felt like, or not felt like, it sounded like bombs falling or something like that.
Really?
At the
Some
very
like
beginning?
some motion like that, because something like that.
Could be.
Probably
Could be.
wasn't.
I didn't catch that in particular, but
Yeah.
I could totally see that. I mean, you know what I mean? That would also feed into this idea of destruction and life, you know, coming back. Yeah, just
death,
everything.
And then the water, natural, and then the
Yeah.
third
Didn't notice.
sound effect was the birds.
Yeah,
You know,
the birds.
The only time I really noticed it was like the voices.
And then at
Oh
the
my
end,
God, at the very
so
end.
those,
yeah,
those
they're
are the
just
four.
looping the voices.
You have to be very careful. The mom
Yeah.
keeps saying to the kid as
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
as he's
Yeah.
feeding the food to the deer.
You got to be very careful, John. Yeah. We shouldn't be saying this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
it's like this is a playback of someone's most intimate.
It's
moments
it's
and
so
memories.
real. It's frighteningly real.
It's so strange.
Yeah.
It's just so beautiful too, because like I've seen a lot of movies like this. Well, maybe not everyone, but definitely Brackage and
Mm-hmm.
there are definitely others. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. I can't think of them where it's like
Yeah.
same format, but this is by far the most powerful. I think there's just a lot of little things
Yeah.
that are just so well done, subtle things that just elevate the whole thing.
How do you make this?
Yeah, how do you even like?
How do you comprehend?
How do you
this?
decide that you're gonna make this and do it as well as you do?
Do you just like start with? Do you just start literally putting footage like in a sequence, and then you just like this makes sense? Like how do you?
I
Yeah.
don't know. It's very like the images are put together just like thematically or like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
What
guess
was
when
the
you
word?
have certain things in mind, this is
Associative. Everything's very
Yeah,
associative.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
when you have certain, themes
Maybe
and
when you,
concepts. in
Or even
mind.
Yeah.
places like the
Places.
city at the beginning, the farm at the middle,
yeah, exactly.
and then towards the end it was kind of like
Kind of just the area. Yeah, suburbs,
Mhm.
exactly. Like,
Uh,
I feel like maybe it's just this thing when someone, some people just have very, very strong convictions or ideas, kind of like what you were saying, Chris, these concepts that are so indescribable through words. And luckily this was a human being. Talking about the director, remind me his name again.
Jack Chambers.
Chambers, yeah, Chambers being a man who spent a lot of time capturing the life around him and the death around him.
Mhm.
That maybe, like you said, when coming to the end of his life, you can't help but think about that, and you
Yeah.
reminisce the things that you have seen and that you've captured, and you feel an urge to finally like make sense of it, in air quotes, meaning
Mhm.
like just put it into this perspective and into this expression that is, even still after you see it, almost incomprehensible. You know what I mean? Like there, like you talked
Yeah.
about a through line. Like, yes, obviously there are things that you can tie together, and I think
Yeah.
there are, I don't want to say obvious, but very clear things. I mean, like Chris, you'll know about this. Like the it's gonna sound funny bringing it up, but I'm serious. Like the iceberg that we made for film. You know what I mean? Like this is fucking.
This is pretty damn low.
This has to be a
This
level
is very
5.
abstract.
This has to be.
No dialogue, no characters, no.
No.
No
The only words
structure.
spoken are at the very end, and it's not even like this thing. It was
Yeah.
literally just something that was captured in the video.
And it was all like that's such a brilliant touch too, cause like it's like after all this we're finally
Mm-hmm.
brought back down to earth in a way. We're finally like, things get less abstract. It's like
Yes. I felt that too.
It's like when you're first born, like you can't comprehend things.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
then,
firstborn.
yeah, and then
That's
it just
that's pretty good.
things get more
No, man.
detailed. Things are made sense of.
Even towards the end, like the shots were like there were clear narratives in some of the shots. Like at the beginning there weren't, right? But like towards the end, there were like scenes like the kids coming in kissing the grandparents or the
That's true.
Or even like the competition stuff, like the when it once again brings it down to like very human aspects, like things that are very real and important to us.
In the lake.
It almost seems simplistic.
Or
like,
the people at the fire outside.
Yes, watching it burn, just coming together to do this thing, like as a society.
Just like, I don't know, like it kind of is like. As a kid, you remember stuff like that, but you might not know the context or what it means. That's how I think this movie...
You think that's kind of what he was going for with the structure?
Perhaps not directly, but just that quality, that's what I related to. Just kind of like that feeling of not understanding your surroundings, but feeling it deeply and understanding it on a cerebral level.
It does bypass like your I guess the higher levels of your thinking, and it is like rhythmic and hypnotic in a way that does feel.
That's what I mean by it being so ambitious and so like immensely broad in like everything that it's doing, and like that concept of just like really expression through perception and like seeing the world through not only another person's eyes, but it's also like exaggerated and formed and like kind of morphed into something that captures the essence of the feeling. You know what I mean? But once again, being so grounded as to show these scenes of like the community coming together and these people and even just like the scene of a lamb slowly dying, you know, or the scene of a child slowly being born. It's brutal, and it's honestly disgusting.
It is. That scene was rough.
Exactly. The guts of the animals.
They're still moving.
Yeah, but like to me, it's just like, I think that a common thing that happens in life, it's almost like a thing where you take something for granted or you don't really think about it just because, you know, it's maybe happened so often or it's such an easy concept to see on a surface level. But like watching the child be born, it's like that happened to us.
Yeah, exactly. No, I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, this is like we don't see this, but it's so we
can't even remember it.
It's so like that's just so prevalent. It's eternal.
And like that's this idea of like, and I think it's perfect to cut to two visceral things that are on very different ends of a spectrum: a lamb being slaughtered and a baby being born. And then also going to like the fetuses, not only the fetuses of lambs but of human children as well, literally like dead fetuses, and then eventually that's when it moves on to the children in the pool. You know, it's like how life can very easily just end, and it does. It's like it never even happened. It's just so close, but it ends. Or growing up and like making it and living.
The sequence, this fast motion sequence of the almost like that day on the beach, the sunset, the kids. It's in color. Do you remember that?
Yes.
The little toy in the sand.
Yes. All the vivid. Very quick.
That was so just a quick little.
So full of life.
There really is so many different styles in this one movie. Wait, one more thing.
Please, sorry.
I think this movie has, like, of any movie ever, perhaps, just the most powerful cuts ever. Because it's like, it really is like film theory in essence. Like, you cut, you edit, and you film, you know, things, you can distort them in any which way you want.
But like movie camera core.
Yeah, exactly. It's very much is like the Russian montage style. But this one just does it on like such a deep and personal and like spiritual level, sincerely.
Transcends.
And that's something I say very rarely about movies. But yeah, this is definitely... I think this is one of my favorite movies ever. I've seen this before. Yeah, I love it a lot.
Two things. First, I totally see how people relate this to Brackage. I mean, Brackage is different, but Miles, you mentioned earlier about this whole overlapping images and stuff like that, and this kind of like you can hardly see their faces, or like even just whatever you might see, whatever the imagery is, you can hardly see it, but you can make it out at times, and it's like very the negative, you know, kind of creates, like you say, just these certain emotions. That's definitely Brackage. I mean, you know, not so much with exactly the negative part, but the overlapping imagery that looks like just a conglomerate of colors, and then you see these faces sometimes, and you see these shapes.
Yeah, like Dante Quartet.
Exactly.
Yeah,
stuff like that. I totally see that.
He did do a movie with negatives like that. I forget. Yeah, I forget what it's called. It's like about sex, I guess, or that's what the movie is. But it's all in negatives, and I think, I don't remember.
Yeah, he does have a lot of like different styles in his movies.
Yeah,
they're not all like.
No. I've seen a few. I saw a few of his stuff.
He actually did a movie about his the birth of his child, Brackage. So but I mean it's very different than this.
It's sure. Yeah.
But the second thing I wanted to say is so you guys can get an idea of how I feel. Earlier you said like Brackett said that this is like a top, like if you were to name 5 movies of all time, I might be in that same boat.
Oh really? Yeah. It's pretty.
Dude, this is no, like I remember like at first like thinking I thought it was all like very early on I thought it was great, but then I was like, okay, I don't want to get ahead of myself. This is just very different.
It gets better.
And then it just got better and better, and I think the feeling it left me with, and you have to be very careful, like like the mother repeating that, and the very last shots just being of like this little lake, body of water with the sky and the trees.
That was interesting, like the repeating shot, like the same shot over and over again, different times a day.
Exactly, dude. Like I'm not kidding. Like this is a 10 for me.
Yeah,
I'm giving this. I'm giving this a 10.
It's been a while since you gave it 10.
It's been fucking years. It's been so long. I think
those are all
I think the last time
get the win.
I mean, technically, I raised Autumn Sonata to a 10, but I'd already seen it. The last time I watched a movie and gave it a 10 out the gate, it's been years.
Oh, really? Okay.
That doesn't happen.
This is exciting. Dude, we gotta watch more movies, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, that literally, it's like, it's funny. Just before we started the recording, Chris made the joke, like, we fell off, we don't watch movies anymore. I was gonna say, we have to change that.
Literally,
we have to change that.
I love this.
Oh, what a beautiful medium.
It really is like the ultimate. I don't know. It just reminds me why I love movies so much. It's just such a, like, it's got everything.
Yeah.
Like it utilizes what film can do, film in essence, so strongly.
I'm also so excited to like not anytime too soon, of course, but like to watch it again and to like re-experience things, because it's like, this is also one of those movies, because it doesn't really give you anything directly to like chew on, you know. I'm like so curious to see like, how am I gonna experience this differently next time? You know, I'm so like I said, for the recording, since we started this kind of late and my roommate was asleep and I didn't want to be too loud, I wanted to turn it up so bad, because I wanted to like feel the fucking like the soundscape and everything. But no, this just grew on me. This just grew and grew and grew on me. By the time it was over, I was just like, this has to be like a top 10 movie. This just has to be. Like, it's been a long time since a movie has like had this ability to make me think deeply. And even though I also agree, like some of it, like the birth of the child and like the slaughtering of the lamb and some other things were like brutal to the point to where it was almost hard to watch, and like almost like it honestly made me uncomfortable. It was the first time I think in movie history that like something has done that, but it's not like a shock value thing or like a surprising thing. It's just so visceral. Like it literally,
it's
like
just so direct.
It's so literal. And so I was just like, I couldn't believe it, and I was so amazed, and I was just like, this is real. This is all of us. This is
exactly. Well, yeah, because that's. I mean, it's not like.
It's so good.
I don't know, like Sailor or something like that. That's never gonna happen to you, right?
Like,
no.
Yeah, this is
Sailor.
No, it's not Sailor.
Well, this is like stuff that happens to everybody, so in a way that adds to the discomfort.
Exactly, it's too real.
Well, it adds to the, I don't want to say relatability, but perhaps there's a better word. But you know what I mean.
The reality.
Just the connection.
Yeah.
Because it really just feels like he planted the camera and at the location and just started filming and
absolutely
everything.
Yeah. I will make it clear, like, it's not like it's a top 4 for me, but it's a, like,
It's
I'm gonna give it a
basically
10.
up there,
I'm gonna
yeah.
give it a 10. Like,
This is when I first saw this. This
unbelievable.
this was in my top 20 movies ever, and I think it still is. I think it definitely still is. I don't even know why I'm saying I think. Like, it
Yeah, it is.
nothing's changed.
Yeah,
I've
it's
loved
amazing.
it once. Loved it
It's
my whole
amazing.
life.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Miles.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, if you like the montage movie, I think, like, you know, there's a lot that we could watch. Cause I mean, like, I already
Yeah.
knew you did from, like, my movie
There is
camera.
one that I actually watched a long time ago.
Estado de Cinema?
Zorn's Lemma. It's another like structuralist film
Which
like
one?
this.
Structuralist. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good term for it.
Let's see, what's it called?
Zorn's Lemma.
Like that with the Z.
Yeah, Zorn.
I'm not even kidding.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
I
You've
could.
seen it?
Well, I've
Okay.
seen this
Yeah.
picture.
Let me see Zorn's. Hold on, let me just say it out loud. Just Zorn's. Oh, Zorn's Lemma. Okay, Hollis Frampton. Oh, I think I've seen some of these. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
I haven't seen any
Let
of
me
his
see
films,
his
but I've
other
seen these
movies.
covers. I've seen his posters.
Yeah, I've seen the posters. Oh, cartoon.
Hmm
No, I gotta watch it.
I'm not gonna lie though. I could like fall asleep to the sound of this movie as well. The sound design, like
Yeah.
I mean that is like a great thing, like because obviously it was very hypnotic seeing it with the imagery, but also it was just like, it's such a weird combination of emotions because it is dark, it is very surreal, but it's also weirdly comforting, and
Yeah.
it's so entrancing.
Yeah.
You
I
know
find
what I
it is
mean?
like sentimental too. Like
Yeah,
the,
I would
say it's
conversation
very
with the count, the town.
Yeah,
And the scene where they're feeding the deers at the end too. It's
Yeah.
just like in
yeah.
some ways like a celebration of life as well.
All the
Yeah.
old folk looking at old pictures. Like,
Yeah,
that's it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, you can't make this stuff up.
That
Even
might be
just, like-
really loud, by the way. Sorry, but anyway.
I think one of my favorite parts that we haven't even talked about was, like, it happens very early on. I remember that was a moment where I really, the first time watching this, was like very wowed because it's so sudden. I don't know if you guys remember, but it's like a shot like this, and it's filming the water and people playing in the water. It's filmed from like a bridge.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And the way the light is gleaming on
Yes.
the water, it's like heavenly.
Yeah,
It's
it
amazing,
was.
dude.
Yeah, no.
It's so good. Like just that alone, it's like
Uh-huh.
I remember because that's right after all the heavy montage imagery, pictures overlaying over exposure, negatives, all that, and then cut to that, and it's like such a simple things like that, just like
Yeah.
so
I remember
powerful.
I remember in the review for Takeout, I think, I don't know if it was me, if I said it, or if it was, I mean, we all agreed upon this, but like this is 100, like we said for Takeout, like that's one of those movies that like truly inspires you and makes you want to, like, you know, just take a camera and do, and like just do things. And once again, as Chris said before the recording began, that, like, you know, he was just like, I need a camera.
Yeah, it's
You
like
know,
I just
like,
need
oh,
to start.
Now I just need a camera.
You
Like, I
gotta
just
have-
need to do something, you know?
Footage.
Yeah, exactly.
It seems
Not-
so
and it-
easy, but like this is so inspired. Like
yeah,
this is
well,
Definitely, it
yeah.
does feel very intentional. Like
Oh,
every
yeah.
part of it is very carefully planned out. I
Yeah,
think.
but that's the
Exactly.
thing is, like, you know, it's difficult because I feel like with art in general, but I guess more so the artist, to be more precise, is like when you fall into this trance of like trying hard to make something, then I think that's where it just really easily can just fall flat on its face and
Yeah.
becomes it, like, even though you might be capturing something that is real, it can just be synthetic.
Try
You know
hard.
what I mean? Yeah,
Really
it
try.
can be try hard. Like, that's what I mean is, like, I feel like to be able to make something like this, you have to be someone who is down to earth, in my opinion, and who is doing it for the purity of it and for their own sake.
There was no
Yeah.
For their
other
own
incentive.
sake. Yeah, like,
Like this shit wasn't gonna blow up at the box office.
Yeah,
like there is
obviously, yeah,
there is
yeah.
no. This is pure
That's-
art,
that's
cinema
true.
art.
yes.
There was no. I don't know. There was no.
No ulterior motives.
Well,
to
no,
it,
no
but-
chase for acclaim. Like this shit wasn't going to be entered in the Palme d'Or even.
Yeah.
Which, like, I don't know. You could say that for a lot of the great directors. Like
Mhm.
Tarkovsky's films still were in those film festivals, but this is like a...
It's just more conventional, I guess. This is just so unconventional. They couldn't really do that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Well, and while I'm sure there are, it's bound to be this way, just because I think, even like if you want to look at it statistically, but there's bound to be someone out there that is making something like this, like right now, you know, but it's going to be posted on like YouTube or like Vimeo, and like it will be seen by 2 people and never again. But you know what I mean is like, I'm bringing that up, one day, but I'm bringing that up to say that like this movie is never going to be made. You know what I mean? Like, it just will not be made for the purpose of, let's make a movie. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, it just, like, shit like this is not made anymore, and it will never be made again. This is another reason why, like, I want to give it a 10. It's just because it's, like...
It's such a, just like a...
It feels
like,
one of one.
Yeah, like, movies like this are just so... they only exist, like, in your imagination. But then you watch...
This movie's a dream.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This movie's literally a dream.
Yeah, but then you explore cinema and you're like, wait, shit like this has already been made. Like, I don't know. I could never.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Insane, dude.
Yeah, no.
Actual.
So yeah, I'll say this. I'll say it's definitely, like, to me, this is like a top 10 movie of all time. I love this. Blew my mind out of the water. I'll be hopefully thinking about this very much, and probably just on my own. Thank God this is on YouTube for free. I'll put the link of it in the description for this video.
Yeah, very underseen movie.
Oh my God.
I think a lot. Let's see how many people have seen it.
I think it's less than 50,000. Okay. I could be way wrong. I just feel like it's got to be less than that.
How do you? 2.4 thousand.
Oh my God! Less than 5,000.
Yeah, that's tiny.
Wow.
That's insane. Think about that. Like I don't know.
Yeah. No.
And then 240 reviews. Yeah.
I'm glad us 3 watched it, and so Chris, you're probably gonna give it like a 9.
Very strong 9.
Very
Very
strong
close
9.
to a 10.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite movies. Top 20. It's been on that top 20 list for ever since I saw it. Pretty, like, one of one is a good way of putting it. And yeah, it just, I don't know, it reminds me why I love movies so much. And just art and life. Like it touches everything.
Invigorating.
For me,
yeah. Miles is someone who doesn't... Well, no. Like, what I was going to say. So, as someone who doesn't normally give ratings unless it's, like, the movie, right? But you would say, like, you know, obviously, even if you were to do something as simple as, like, it's good or like it's
I liked it very much. Like
is it going on your secret list?
Yeah, I think it probably will go on my secret list. Yeah,
secret list. Here's a little peek of the secret list. There it is right there. It's just gonna be Epstein's list.
It'll be released by the time this is published,
and everything will be redacted. Like just like the files, the Epstein files.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Boxes.
Okay. Okay. Well, are there any more thoughts? I think I could think of like a few very distinct things, but like any like broad things.
It's a short ass movie, dude.
Yes.
Like it needs to be that short.
Yeah.
Yes.
How long is it?
Like around 80 minutes. So it's like an hour,
minutes.
an hour 20, an hour 20 basically.
But for a movie like that, I mean that is like I'd say a pretty long runtime.
Yeah. But it's amazing how it's like it's like it feels longer and shorter at the same time than 74 minutes. It's just plays with duration. Not intentionally.
Well, I mean it does in a way.
I don't want to say plays with it, but it utilizes duration in a very distinct.
Yeah.
It's like what you say. It's like like there's a rhythm to
totally.
it. It's
Yeah.
hypnotic.
Well, because at first, I won't lie, like while we were watching it, and I think it's just because I was so excited and I just wanted it to progress, and I became like impatient with myself. But like at first, like in the kind of the beginning, after the deer dies in the beginning, and it's like just focusing on the architecture, like the buildings and stuff, but also overlapping some nature over the top of it as well. But when it was like mostly just the buildings and showing all these different buildings and sometimes the people walking around it, I think that happened well, okay, after the deer died, at one point it was showing all these people's faces, right? All these different faces and stuff and people on screen. After that, you see all these buildings. And that part felt like long to me, but honestly, looking back, it's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, to me, I did really appreciate that. And I feel like that's just another thing of, like, I don't know, human creation, like what we've built and stuff like that. And just like, how like this is what we live in, and there's so much of it, like just this abundance of like what we've created and like our society, what we've become used to, and the reoccurring shot of the man and the horse, like, you know, where he's riding
that.
Yeah.
I do remember.
Yeah, very, like, I thought I had a different thought every time that guy came back up on screen. I was like, literally, I was just like, it was my thought of the film was constantly changing.
Yeah,
like constantly moving in a different direction.
I mean, even just the fact that was put in slow motion, something as simple as that, like, it's so genius when you really think about it.
This is
like,
here's
just those little things.
Yes.
You know, they almost pass you by because the film is doing something every single second.
Exactly.
So,
and see, that's the thing. So, like, it kind of relates to what you said earlier, Miles, once again, about, like, the ideas of, like, these ghosts, you know, like the ghosts of people with, like, the negatives and stuff like that. But, like, this is, like, I'm not saying this is what I think it means, but this is just a thought that the movie gave me. Was, like, at one point, I think it's, like, one of the last times that shows the guy riding the horse. Well, he's not riding the horse, but, you know, it's like what's it called? Just a little carriage. Carriage, yeah. Where the guy riding a carriage. I think it's maybe the last time we see him. It's 2 layers. Like, we have the layer that's like kind of pure white, and then I think just regular footage, and it's slight, like, they're not perfectly related.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah,
exactly. Like, to me, that would I literally thought just the separation of soul and body.
Yeah,
totally.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Because I was gonna say, like, I understand that that's a stretch maybe for some people, but to me, it was just like, it was so clear. It was clear to me.
Everything, it's like, to me, it's not even like, oh, I think I figured it out. I got the interpretation. It's more just like these images, and just not just the images. Like I said, the way they're edited, like the colors. Everything is just so charged with meaning. Everything is, like you said, very intentional. That like it does
life, man.
Take on this almost like,
to me, it almost feels like a puzzle to solve in a way. Like, I don't know if you would agree that, like, just the I don't know, the editing, like, the different techniques used, like, what does he mean by this? And I feel like on rewatch, I think you're gonna get even more out of it than the first time through.
I've seen this twice. You should mention you guys have.
Obviously, I think I kind of already said that, since I was talking about how, like, this is the first time in a long time, but first time seeing it, same as Miles. The second time Chris has seen it. I was about to say, when was the last time you saw it?
This is one of those that, like, every few years you'd want to watch it again.
I need to now. I think I might, just out of safety, like, find a way to fucking download this.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Just always taken
down.
You know what? Mackenzie might get me a bootleg of this.
Dude, where is it?
He might make it.
He might make it?
Yeah.
Dude, tell him to make it for me. Fuck you.
I mean, honestly, if he could do it, he's fucking weird about that, though. Because I sent him a list, and then he said he'll give me one. I think this was the first, movies to make bootlegs of. This was, like, the second one I wanted, dude, if not the first now. Because I do like this more than...
How does he do it? He just downloads it onto a CD.
Yeah,
I don't fucking know.
Some hacker shit.
You know what he said? He said, I can get a custom cover. You could be lying. I'm not even sure. You could just be fucking lying.
Put in a video of Mackenzie hacking, followed by a video of him lying. Okay, listen.
Listen. We couldn't help ourselves.
No, we couldn't help ourselves. We are the Stooges. Miles has always been a Stooge. Miles has actually been in every recording. He's been so quiet. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he just does this. Anyway, no, let me. I'll tell you this much. Oh fuck! I had a thought. I guess I was just gonna say, like, that. Yeah, like, this is definitely something that I will revisit. and I am just gonna I want, you know what I mean? I would oh my god, if this ever came out in physical media, I'd buy it immediately.
Criterion? Are
Yeah.
you listening?
No, literally no way. It's too real. We've talked about how some movies are too real.
real.
This is the realest. This is too real.
Yeah.
It's too real.
Miles thinks Criterion is a Reddit brand.
That's what you
He's
said.
like half right.
Okay.
I can't lie.
Okay. Editor, put in a video of Miles browsing 4chan.
And Reddit.
And
at
Reddit.
The same time.
At the same time. Dual monitors.
That was retarded.
Yeah, I'm very eager to think of this for the rest of my life. And I was also going to say, oh yeah, one scene that I wanted to bring up, just a brief thing that I loved, just because it was just whoa. I think it was while also the sound, I think it was just the sound of waves, not like the trickling water and stuff, but it was just waves. Mm-hmm. But at one point, it was 3 layers of rushing water overlapping into each other. I'm not sure if you guys remember that. It was when it was black and white. It was brief, but I was just even just something like that, you know what I mean? It's such a visually captivating thing. That reminded me a lot of Brackage as well. Just so much movement that's not clear what's going on. You know, a lot of just very fast things, but it was it sticks with you and it's so memorable. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I was gonna say usually when we're about to watch, I think there's been a few times where it's I love a movie so much, and I'm so excited, you know. I'm telling whoever I'm watching with is oh my god, it's so good.
Movie.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But for this one, I was very serious. I didn't say much just because I knew I had to lull myself into a certain state.
Yeah.
To get ready to watch this, to prep for it,
Yeah.
and also just because it's I kind of like the idea of not knowing anything, because I had no idea. I just turned it on. I saw...
The first time you saw this?
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. I just kind of saw on Letterboxd. It was grouped in with some movies that I liked and some directors that I knew about and was interested in and liked. And then I just watched it and I was whoa.
Yeah.
This
is exciting when that happens.
Yeah. I think this is the best movie of its kind that I've seen for what it's worth. That's
I would agree. I would agree.
Yeah.
From the others that I've seen, this one just... It uses the same techniques, but it uses them to a greater effect, I think.
I think
and
so. Well, to a greater purpose as well.
To a greater purpose. Yeah, exactly. To a greater purpose.
Yeah. No.
More emotional resonance as well as the intellectual different layers, the themes of life and death, like we've said.
Amazing.
It just tackles a lot more than I think Wreckage does, or from what I've seen.
I think so too.
Insane.
We should watch Anticipation of the Night. That's probably my favorite Brackage movie. It's very short. It's 40 minutes, but...
Oh, yeah. I've been wanting to see that.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's my favorite of his.
Yeah, I've only seen his shorter stuff, Mothlight and, you know, all the ones... I think, the longest one I've watched can't be more than 10. Well, how long is Dante's... Or not Dante's.
Inferno.
Dante.
Oh, sorry.
Dante's
Dante's
Quartet.
Yeah. I was going to say Inferno, too.
Dante's.
But yeah, Dante's Quartet, that's what? That's not...
3 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really short.
And that was, long for me. For Brackage. Well, not long
That was long.
Well, no. What I mean is... what I meant is it's... from what I've seen by Brackage, because all his other stuff is like a minute. It's 2 minutes.
There's some longer ones
yeah.
How do you see?
It's longer for me.
Yeah,
straight up.
I don't know.
Fucking.
I think you can, if you give them ratings, you could see, but you don't get ratings.
Sorry, guys. Chris and Miles are browsing Reddit real quick to find out information.
Wait, where's how do you okay, Dog Star Man, that's one of his movies.
Star Garden, that's another one that I've seen that's 22 minutes long.
Yeah, Dog Star Man is longer.
Dog Star Man is long.
It's longer than The Heart of London.
Dog Star Man's a good title.
It's a good movie. I feel like I should watch it again. I didn't love it. I don't like it as much as Anticipation of the Night, but it's still good. I'm trying to think what other movies of this kind have I seen. Apparently this one's good.
Which one?
And I think
That's a
dude,
very
remember I
sweet-
told you? Like,
you freaked out.
Yes, I did.
I thought it was because of that.
No. Literally, the reason why is because I
5
think I
hours.
talked to you on the phone about this. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm dying to see that.
Apparently, Stan Brakhage is in this movie
That's fucking amazing.
because he's friends with
well,
Jonas
say the
Mekas.
title of the movie. So for the sake of
Oh,
the
as
recording.
I was moving ahead, occasionally as a pretentious ass title. I'm not saying that.
I'm saying it, bro.
I'm playing.
No,
we gotta see
this
that
is-
because I've heard.
Yeah, Mekas, like seems like this is his vibe, is what we just watched.
Yeah.
So
I've
need
seen,
to see this.
I've seen. It's actually interesting. I've seen his first movie, Jonas Mekas. This one, it has the guy from the Cassavetes. What's that movie called? You know what I mean? The guy with the sunglasses.
Shadows.
Yeah.
The guy in Shadows. Yeah.
It's actually kind of. It kind of reminds me of Cassavetes, if anything.
Dude, you're getting me so excited.
Like early
right now.
Cassavetes. It's like but it's not like an experimental film as much. It's a very good American movie. I think also there's something else with this kind of underground world of movies. Oh, Jonas Mekas they name drop him in Funeral Parade of Roses. Do you remember that?
I don't.
They do.
Probably because I just didn't know.
It was the
Yeah,
scene.
they're speaking Japanese.
Yeah, there was the scene.
Jonas
where,
Mekas.
No, it's like a dove.
Yeah.
It's the scene after they show the movie. Remember, there's like the slow motion of like that.
Oh.
And then it's like experimental movies.
Yes,
are,
that
New
scene.
Breed,
Yes,
and
I
then-
remember that scene. Yes.
And then one of the characters says like Jonas Mekas, and I was like, what the fuck?
Right.
Because the first time I watched it, I didn't know who Jonas Mekas was, but then now
Yeah.
when we watched it
Amazing.
for the film club.
Yeah.
There's a whole cinema's all I don't know.
It's aware.
Everyone's seen everyone's movies.
Yeah.
That's what I always say.
Amazing.
Some interesting
Absolutely
stories.
amazing. Okay. Wrap up thoughts for this because I gotta, we gotta call it.
How long is this one?
It's almost 50 minutes.
I
Yeah.
really want I don't know, I wanna get someone who maybe knew Jack Chambers to see this, just to know that his art has not died. It's being appreciated.
Do you think it's autobiographical though? Like
the Hart of London?
like,
mean,
never mind. What are you talking about? Something else?
Well, no.
Oh.
I think he's just saying like he just wants like anybody who knew like
Jack Chambers.
yeah, anyone who knew Chambers, like that might be like they know that Chambers made movies, but they also know like nobody's gonna see this shit.
Yeah.
Like to know that it still lives on, that he is immortalized. I think is what Chris is trying to
he's
say.
just
I see.
very and I think like new generations of film lovers, because of stuff like Letterboxd, like this is very like his work is very meaningful to me, at least this movie. And it would be, I don't know, even just like the exposure of putting this video on YouTube, maybe it's not going to do wonders, but
Doesn't matter.
It's still something.
Even if just one person learns about it, watches it, and hopefully like loves it. You know what I mean?
or
Like,
just is conscious of it.
that's even more important. Yeah, the
Because
consciousness
then-
of it. Yeah.
It's
Yeah. No.
one day.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, for anyone that might be listening to this that has seen any work by Brakhage or is interested in what was the word that you used to structuralist cinema or anything like that, I highly, highly, highly recommend you watching this.
There's another guy too. I forget his name. He did fuck, what was it called? Sorry.
It's okay. But yeah, I guess to wrap up my thoughts, this is one of the best movies I've ever seen. I love it. Very happy to have seen it. So much power, so much thought-provoking imagery, and just it's an amazing movie. It's one of the best I've ever seen. So happy to have seen it. But what were you gonna say, Chris?
Yeah, there's another guy named Robert Beavers. I think we should watch his movies because they're all. This one's
so
really
that
good.
looks familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good director.
Leave it to Beaver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Miles,
wrap up. Any wrap up thoughts?
I don't know. I mean, I agree with what you said. I love the movie. I think it was very unique, just a very interesting watch.
Yes.
Chris?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Okay.
Good time, guys.
Amazing. Yeah. All right. Thus concludes The Heart of London.